Right, in this video we are going to take off this rear side panel. Now it's all one piece. It goes from this back edge here up there round to the rear door and in that corner. Now why are you doing it? You might want to be wanting to change your airbag wiring, which we did because little Mises had got in there. You might want to be looking at changing the battery in your telematics control module. Well done, thank you, Destiny. You may just want to be running some high-tech subwoofer. I don't know. Right, so we're going to get on with it. Right, Destiny's on it. So what are we going to take the boot mat out. What a lovely boot mat that is. Bam. Right, so ours is the 7 seats. It might be slightly different on yours if it's a 5 seat. We need to take the boot. We need to take that bit out. Right, then get that threshold out. The threshold bit here, which just pulls straight up. You've got to be angry with it. Bam, look at that. Actually, I think there's the clips. Look, there are the clips. But I did wonder on ours. Now, I did wonder if these little bits were a fixing, but they're not. They're just a little bump stop. So that's all easy so far. Now, I don't think we need to take that bit out, do we? We will need to take those two little things out. Right, Torx T40, and we undo those two bottom bolts. So these are holding in these little tie downs, and that clamps down on the bottom while I'm off in the light. We'll get there. Right, so there we go. We'll leave Destiny doing that other one. So that's what you end up with those. The bolts should come out. Right, we'll undo that other one. Right, and then you can lift off that strip. And that strip just overlaps the edge of that carpet there, look. So that's actually all. Right, remove the rear rubber trim on that rear panel there. So just yank all that off. You don't need to go too high, as long as you've got the black section clear there. That's all good. Now we've got to jump into the front half and start looking at that. Right, you've got to slide the front seats forward by pulling that. And then you can flip up the back seats. Ooh. Take the insert out the cup holder.
And then you got the Torx.
And then in the bottom of the bucket, I'll show you on this side because I'm here, you've got a Torx T40 again. So just going to grab that. We'll whoop that one out. Right, we're having a debate as to whether this bit of plastic trim has to come off at all or whether the cup holder comes out. I'm not going to tell you which way. Oh, right, we've got the bolt out. Let's have a look at the bolt. He's a bit rusty. He's had some Coca-Cola spilled on him over the years or something. Right then. Now, we may have to take that. Yeah, he's got those clips on the side, hasn't he? Ooh, where am I filming? I reckon that crossbit's going to have to come off. Oh no, she's right. Destiny's right. You don't need to take that crossbit off. Look. And that's held on with these little clips. When you put that back on, point out where those little clips have got to go. They've got a little hook under those three there. So when you put that back on, but yeah, that does come out without that. Right, now how are we looking? Rubber trim on your side, Destiny, I reckon. Right, and then you're going to have to undo that bottom seatbelt fixing. There. So we'll get the socket for that.
The cap on it.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can. We'll get a screwdriver, or you're going to damage it. Yeah. Right, then yeah, so if we just use a screwdriver and the plastic cap. Where did that go?
I got it.
That ricocheted everywhere. So that's a plastic cover cap, just a cosmetic cap. So yeah, the main nut is a 15mm socket. So we'll whoop that out, and that'll undo the bottom fixing of the seat belt, which we can just let dangle out the way then. Now this middle seat belt is okay, I think, isn't it? Yeah, we didn't take that one out. Right, there you go, let's whoop that out. So that's your nut that goes back on there. Flanged nut. Right, and then take that off carefully. Is he fighting you? There you go. Yep, so he needs a bit of a clean. He's got a little, careful, there's a little sort of insert, a little nylon insert in that. I just tucked him round the, right, how's that? That got it? Right, that's out of the way. Right, so now I think we're ready to start. Now, that little cap comes off, doesn't it? We can't work out how that goes back on, really. But
It's just rubbish design.
it's just a bit of rubber. It sort of half clips and half doesn't. It sort of fights you. Right, I think you're ready now to pull that this way towards us. Let me zoom out. That's it. Yeah, it's looking good. Right, and then at the back, you're going to have to put the seats back down again now, I reckon. Pull the little strap on the back. Put the...
That's gonna...
Is that going to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, go on then. You go from the back. Right. And then, where does that seat want to be exactly? I mean, it might have to be up. You're right, because it... Right, let's...
Oh, I am a bit stuck on this. So that goes in between.
So take that tool tray out as a good tip. Make it a bit easier, wouldn't it? Right, and then we've got to try and... It's got to thread out of that seatbelt holder one way or another. Let's have a look. Right, so under the bottom of the seatbelt, there's actually a little plastic trim piece that sort of... He's on a little devil's tail, so you can't take him out. But that allows the seatbelt then to come on. So we should sort of better lift it up then, shouldn't we? Right.
Still stuck.
He still goes through. Yeah. Gosh, they've made that lush, haven't they? So yeah, if you want to take it out completely, if you just want to get behind, you can fill your boots. If you want to take it off completely, you'll have to undo that Torx there. But make sure when you put it back, you don't put any twists in the seatbelt. And that reveals this whole lot of foam, and it also reveals there, look at that little badger there. I'll zoom in. Let's get the little screwdriver and have a look at that. That is your telematics control module, and in there is a secret backup battery. Okay, so we'll have a look. So you've got your rear seatbelt mechanism here. You've got your parking sensor module there. Let me get the light. Yep, so you can see that's the parking aid module there, and that is your telematics control unit as labelled. Right, Destiny's going to try and find her way in. Right, so we'll just show you how to change your telematics control module. So it's a Torx T10, little driver there. So there's a battery, it's a rechargeable battery, and these can pack up over time and give you some problems. Don't drop the little screw. And then the little cover comes. It's got two little prongs at the back, a little cover. So those two prongs there that you can see at the top of the picture there, they go in there first, and then you put the screw in, and then you can sort of pull the battery out and then pull the connector out. It's just a push fit, that connector, isn't it? Let me zoom in a bit so people can see. There's a little tab. Push the little tab. Okay, we'll go over and check that on the bench in a minute, but while we're here, there is another connector. If you want to be careful with this side panel. If you want to take it out completely, there is as well as undoing the seatbelt, you have to undo that little connector there. So there's a little red tab you pull up, and then behind the red tab, there's a little bit you've got to squeeze in. Okay, you can just about do it there. Squeeze in, and then you should better pull them apart. It's kind of hard. There you go. So that's how you do that, because you've got all the electrics for the interior light and for the seat release button. So, right, let's just go and have a look at testing that telematics control battery on the bench, and then I think we're done. Right, so get a voltmeter, and basically you've got 0 on the middle pin, and it should be 4 volts according to the battery. So it's a lithium ion battery, and it's claiming to be 4 volts. An easier way to test it might just be to put your, under the plastic cover, put your negative onto that, and then I'll go on the white wire first in there, and you can see on the multimeter there that's got 3.8 volts, and then go onto the red wire. Oh, that's a good idea. We've got 3.8 volts. So I'm not sure if that's low or not. I'm not sure how close to 4 a new one will read. But you can buy these. We can't put them on the website because we can't ship the lithium ion batteries. But we'll put the part number on the screen now with the price. And you can buy those from Land Rover or online. But we can't post them, so we can't sell them. Right, have we done everything, Destiny?
Yes.
Good luck with that. I hope the other side is the same. I don't know what joys or treasures hide behind the panel on the other side, but let us know. Good luck with that.